ibigay ang kanilang tiwala sa akin. Ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa kanilang suporta at sa kanilang tiwala. Napakalaking bagay po ito sa akin dahil ito po ang unang beses na may Marcos na tumakbo sa unang distrito. Kaya nung nagsimula kami, ay nakita talaga natin na ito ay isang mabigat na laban. Pero kahit paano, ay ako ay natutuwa talaga na nakarating tayo sa tagumpay. Pero kahit binigyan ako ng pagkakataon para makipagserbisyo dito sa probinsya, dito sa unang distrito, alam ko naman na marami pang kailangan gawin at madami pang pwedeng gawin dito sa dito sa so this is just the beginning, but regardless, I would like to thank all of my supporters, everyone who voted for me, and kahit sa mga tao na hindi bumoto sa akin, ay maasahan pa rin nila na tutulong po ako sa gagawin ko sa lahat ng aking kakayanin para po makipagtulong sa kanila.
Sandro, you are first Congressman in Philippines.
Hello, ma'am.
How do you feel being both the Congressman of Ilocos Norte and probably the first son of the President?
Honestly, hindi ko yan pinag-iisipan. It hasn't sunk in yet. But I think ang aking focus talaga ay dito sa unang distrito at ang aking focus ay dito sa unang distrito. Alam ko naman na mukhang maganda ang naging nangyari sa unofficial tally, and it's looking good for my dad, although it's not official. And I congratulate him, and I'm so proud of him as a son. But I have to prioritize me being a first district representative over being possibly the first son. And I don't think that really means anything, to be honest with you.
Where will we stay? In Malacanang or here in Ilocos Norte?
Well, my work will be in Batasan, which is in Manila, but I will try to come back here as much as I can. As for living in Malacanang, I think that's a conversation to be had with my father. I don't think there's any decisions that have been made, but if you ask me, I'd prefer to live by himself.
Sorry, what are the platforms that you will push in Congress, the bills you're looking at?
Well, it would depend on the legislative agenda that the executive sets, because obviously Congress follows from that. But personally, I've always said that we must focus on agriculture, jobs, and technology. So I think the legislative platforms that I will put forward, assuming that that's the direction the executive wants to go in, will be focused on those things.
Sir, any specifics po on the legislative priorities po that you're going to push for?
That's what I said. Hopefully providing programs and finding aid providing programs that will allow for the recovery of jobs within the economy. The other one, I think, is what my father said regarding digital infrastructure. I think that's going to be one of the hallmarks of his administration, and there has to be legislative support for that. And so we have to talk to numerous telcos. We have to see what would be the best platform in order to implement that. Where Congress plays naman, it's the power of the purse. Congress holds the funds for the national government, and they approve the budget. So I think that's where I can come with the system.
Sir, what position do you want in the Congress? Deputy Speaker, Speaker of the House?
Ma'am, sa totoo lang, I'm a neophyte. I'm a neophyte. There are much better, much more well-equipped congressmen who are serving their second, third terms na marunong na sila. So if I am offered a position that I think I am capable of doing, of course I will accept it. But I have to be realistic with myself also and know that it is going to be my first term. And marami pa rin kailangan na tignan. And I still have much to learn compared sa mga ibang tao dyan na matagal na sila dun. And they know the inner workings of the House. Thankfully, I worked there under the office of the Majority Leader, so I do know the basics. Pero iba din kapag ikaw ang representative.
Yes, ano po masasabi niyo sa Congressman na leading si Sir BBM na malayo yung agwat sa Congressman?
Opo, kami ay nagpapasalamat talaga sa suporta ng ating taong bayan at sa tingin ko naman nagugustuhan talaga nila ang ating mensahe ng pagkakaisa. Pero ngayon na patapos na ang halalan, dapat ay ipakita natin na hindi lang mensahe, hindi lang salita, kundi gusto talaga natin yung mangyari. Kahit anuman ang political color mo, kahit anuman ang kulay na pinaglalaban mo dun sa halalan, ngayon na patapos na. Kailangan na kahit pink, kahit red, kahit white, blue, dilaw, kahit anuman, ay itabi muna natin yan at we have to remember na before any of these colors, before our political interests, tayo lahat po ay Pilipino.
So do you have any message to Congresswoman Ria Fariñas?
I already said in my initial interview after voting that I wish her all the best. I've always considered her a friend, given that I met her in the House of Representatives when I was working there. And should she have any suggestions or any plans that she wants to continue for the 1st District, anything that she thinks would be of particular use to our Kakailian, my door will always be open to her, and I thank her. She sent me a text message congratulating me. So I thank her for being a good sport, and I also thank her along with the people of the 1st District for the 3 years that she served as Congresswoman.
Sandro, earlier your dad accompanied me sa pagboto, so we were looking forward na kasama rin siya dito sa proclamation. Ano nga nangyari or what
Actually, tinanong ng magulang ko sa akin kung gusto ko na pumunta sila. Pero sinabi ko sa kanila, alam mo, napakahirap ng kampanya mo. Should you be proclaimed the winner, you also have a hard 6 years ahead. Kaya sa ngayon magpahinga muna kayo. So I said okay lang naman ako.
How will you position Ilocos region in terms of generator of wealth GDP? Because the top 3 would be NCR, Central Luzon, and Calabarzon.
But those are all very urban areas, ma'am. So that's the reason why that they're so high in GDP. I think that the focus shouldn't be on that because in terms of absolute numbers, hindi mo naman talaga matatalo yung NCR or those areas given that how rich they are in population and that they have an urban focus. I think we must look to Ilocos Norte as a province that is of course agricultural in nature. So I think that's what we should focus on, the agricultural issues that have to be addressed, like the dropping price of rice and the irrigation systems that need to be fixed. Secondly, like I said, it's the jobs and the MSMEs na talagang tinamaan ng COVID.
So gusto ko bang hawakan na kung magkakaroon ka ng chance, may gusto ko hawakan ng chairmanship sa House of
No, I'm a neophyte. I don't think there should be. I have much to learn, and I am going to go there with that mindset. Maraming marunong, maraming magaling. So I don't think neophytes are giving chairman positions. I think last Congress was the exception, but I think usually chairmanship positions are kept for the more tenured members of the House. I have to go, guys, but thank you very much for your time.